I love the purge. I feel like I could just hit the purge horn all day. What's up, Mark W? Happy Saturday, right? Saturday? I don't even know. I lose track. When we're in Horror Night season, I'm just tired. I'm always tired. But it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. Yo, Mondo, who you got? Canelo or Crawford? I'm Team Canelo. I don't know nothing of where these people are in their careers, but I do support Canelo. I definitely want Canelo to win. Is that fight going on right now? Or is it about to end? I have no idea. I've been golfing. I went golfing, went to dinner. That fantasy football intro is so catchy, right? Right? I made that 10 years ago. Can I play it right now? Let me see. Fantasy football. Where can I filter? I have to go to channel. So, I don't know how many videos I'm going to do. For sure, one a week. But I created a fantasy football YouTube channel. So, if you're into fantasy football, follow me on Fantasy Football Finest. That's where you're going to follow me. Follow me at Fantasy Football Finest on YouTube. We dropped the first episode right there. Me and Connor. Love Connor, man. Are like this is the intro. You gotta hear the intro.
Fantasy football's finest. Fantasy football's finest. Fantasy football's finest. I'm the main host, Mondo. Fantasy football's finest. Fantasy football's finest. Fantasy football's finest. What?
What's up, Wallin Ballin? How you doing, brother? I remember when I made that intro, everybody thought it was stupid. I thought it was great. I think it's a great intro. It's a fire intro. You just gotta let it absorb your soul. You gotta let it go into your soul. What's up, Arlene? Fires. We got a lot to talk about today. Scary Farm, Universal news, expansion. Now they're throwing numbers out there. It's getting kind of crazy with that. There's all these things I need to talk about, and we'll get to them. We got Junior, 31 months. Let's go! Junior says, my legs are still hurting. Oh no, my legs are still killing me. Help. Fired up. Yeah, you go to Horror Nights. You're there a long time. You're standing, you're walking, going up hills, down hills. Like some of the houses when you do Horror Nights, they're not flat. Sometimes you're like elevating and then you're going down, and your legs are just taking a toll when you go to Horror Nights. Especially you do Terror Tram. But hey, we're hot girl Hot Girl Christmas. I forgot who. It was Jen Acuna earlier. She showed me SpongeBob. Let me see if I. This is what we're all the people that have frequent fears and they're going to horror nights all the time. This is how our legs are gonna look after Halloween. We're gonna be buff. We're gonna have some buff legs. Let's go. Oh man, when your leg hurts, you know you had a great time. Yeah, same thing applies at Disneyland. My legs have hurt a lot from Disneyland. Is the Canelo fight happening right now? I guess I could just Twitter search it. Canelo. Let's take a look. I guess the Canelo fight hasn't happened. It's going to be soon. I'm assuming it's probably very soon. It's already 9:30. Canelo versus Crawford. Let's get it on. I think the Canelo fight is literally happening right now. Like it just happened. Mondo, Tool is performing at the Canelo fight. What? Tool? That is so random. Very cool, but so random. That's kind of crazy. The Terrifier news in Florida was fake, right? Yeah, I didn't know what was swirling around with that. I was golfing when like messages were being sent to me, and we had a chance to like ask some important people. Terrifier is still happening in Florida. There hasn't been whatever news was swirling around that they removed Art the Clown from like roaming around in Florida. That is not the case. And we asked people that would know the answer to that, and they said no, he's still out there roaming. I think what it is maybe their time slots are just more limited. I don't know, but Art the Clown is still it's still out there. It's still out there. My legs are a little sore from Disneyland last night. It wasn't too crazy, but I haven't done a 10-hour day in a while. Wow, 10 hours. That you had to have had fun. Like that's why you keep staying there, right? 10 hours. Man, breakfast, lunch, and dinner right there. Where can I buy HHN merch online in Hollywood? For the most part, we don't have a website. Only Orlando has a website. But I don't even know what that website is. HHN Orlando. I have no idea. I've never bought merch online that's HHN related from Orlando. So I would imagine it's on their website, like the Universal website. But Hollywood does not have that. Golfing? Yeah, I love golf. I shot a +7 today from the back tees, where I play, they're blue, the blue tee. Usually they're a black tee. That's like the furthest as back as you could go on the tee boxes. But I shot a +7, and I ended my day with back-to-back birdies on 17 and 18. I couldn't believe my eyes. I was like, damn, I was actually golfing pretty damn good today. I should have had a lower score, but putting was hard today. Art was literally walking around at HHN Orlando earlier tonight. There you go. I guess you could say that's fake information. I don't know what else to say. I don't know why that was even spreading. Hey, Mondo, enjoying seeing your HHN from the comfort of my home. Keep up the great work. Thank you, French Fry. Let me ask a question. Are you guys sick of HHN videos? Or do you guys want more? Give us more! I was thinking of shifting next week to a little more like Disney. I would like to go to Disneyland, like, I don't know, 2 or 3 times if I can next week. Uh, and shifting away a little bit from Horror Nights. I'm not saying I'm going away from Universal, 'cause I'll still do Universal Hollywood updates, but that's not technically Horror Nights. You know what I mean? Because I've done a lot of Horror Nights. I always try to get a I don't even know what the right word is, a barometer. I'm trying to get a meter of like, are you guys sick of Horror Night content, or should we keep doing it? I feel like I know the answer. People want a live stream. I think that's what people want. People want an HHN live stream. I haven't had a chance to do one. I've just been vlogging it up. It's just tough when you do a live stream because, like, if you don't have front of the line, you're waiting in long lines. You know, it's not the best process. Let me see. I want all the Boo necklace. Yeah, me too. Justice says more. Nope. Sick of them. V is sick of it. I'm done. Too much Horror Nights. Cecilia says more. No such thing as too much HHN. When are you doing another live stream? I've been more into those. Yeah, I'm thinking tomorrow, honestly. I don't know. Maybe tomorrow. Tomorrow's like calling my name. I might move Speculation Sunday to Monday. Mainly so we could do a HHN live stream. I'm thinking about doing one tomorrow. And like maybe I get early entry or something so we don't have to wait in line too much in the beginning. We'll see. But I'm kind of thinking tomorrow. Not sick of it. Yes, please Disneyland. No, more HHN Hollywood, less Disney. You know, it's crazy how much people tell me that. People tell me that a lot. Like I've said this before, it's kind of wild because in person, there's a lot of times where people are like, I'm so glad that you just like really have focused a lot more on Hollywood than Disneyland. And I'm like, I always find that like I'm stunned when I hear that. Because whenever I first started doing all this stuff, I only cared about Disneyland. It was like Hollywood was like second, but it's shifted now. Hollywood's first, Disneyland's second. It's crazy. It's kind of crazy. Mondo, when are we getting a Tres Amigos HHN live stream? I know we need to do that. I don't know. Maybe these dudes want to go tomorrow. There's actually a lot of people I think are going tomorrow, so maybe tomorrow's a good day. Flip a coin with that question. People who love are fiendish for it. People who don't do not want to hear about it. No, I get it. Not everybody's into HHN. It's okay. Nothing wrong with that. Not sick of HHN content ever, but I am looking forward to Dark Harbor and Scary Farm. Yeah, me too. I am very looking forward to Scary Farm. Everything kicks off next week, right? Dark Harbor, so many dates to remember. Yeah, I'll be there covering Dark Harbor. I'll be there covering Scary Farm. I'll be there covering Fright Fest. I did get invited to Hollow Scream, but I made the decision I can't go. I just couldn't go. Maybe next year, we'll see. It's just when you have a baby, things are different. Going to San Diego is a mission, man. It's a mission. I'm kind of done with Disneyland. Nah, you can't be done with Disneyland. Disneyland's good. Disney has amazing theme parks, but events lately. What about events? Too many people do Disneyland, not enough Universal. When I first started watching your videos, we found you looking for Universal Studios videos. We met during COVID at Universal back 2021. I remember that, Arlene. Was it Taste of Disney? Taste of Universal? Uh, for me, I get burnt out with Halloween way too quickly. Uh, for me, you know, I know how you feel, Josh. I used to think that way too. Um, that like, man, I'm done with Halloween. But as time goes on, you get older, and I always think of it as a privilege. I don't even want to say a privilege. It's like it's like man, what's even the right word? Uh, I look at it like this. I think this is the best way I can explain. We are blessed to make it to another Halloween, because to make it to another Halloween, and this applies to any seasonal thing, you have to be alive and living to get to that point. So another year you're getting older, another year of life, and whatever tribulations and ups and downs happen. So when I get to Halloween, I appreciate the heck out of it. I look forward to it tremendously. Uh, and we got to appreciate the now, and that's right now. There's Halloween Horror Nights going on right now. You know what I mean? Literally right now, it's kicking off. Uh, so it's like a blessing to be alive at this very moment. That we get to celebrate another Halloween Horror Nights, another Scary Farm, another Disneyland Halloween. You know, for the little that they do. Um, I just look at it as a blessing, and I'm not burnt out. I am a little burnt out of Poltergeist. Honestly, I'm kind of burned out on Monstros too. In our last couple trips, I've been like, I don't think I want to do those. I'll just sit on a bench over here and enjoy my sitting instead of doing those mazes. But that's how I look at it. I look at it as it's a blessing to be alive at this very point in time, that you can do these things. So take advantage of it, appreciate it. Same thing goes for Christmas. I love Christmas. Especially Christmas at Knott's and Disneyland. Honestly, they do such a great job for Christmas. Um, Mondo, maybe your second channel could be dedicated to all things Universal, HHN. Your main channel be Disney. I know YouTube would have two channels for Walt Disney World. Nah, I thought about that a long time ago. All on Five Fires, the main channel. We're doing it all here. How are the crowds during Indigenous Peoples Day? I have no idea. Disney World is in Orlando. He doesn't do Orlando. I don't do Orlando. We do Hollywood, baby. We do Hollywood. What's up, Johnny? Does HHN have free parking after a certain time? You know, I don't know if I'm able to talk about it because I feel like a lot of people get offended. Like, why are you giving out our secrets? Blah, blah, blah. And I always look at it as like, people come to my channel for these weird little things that people don't know about. And I provide it. So yesterday, I got to Horror Nights at midnight. Well, I actually got there at 11:50. And long story short, I was told that if I go at midnight, I don't have to pay for parking. And I never mind paying for parking or whatever, because most of the time I'm at Universal early before 6, so my annual pass gets me parking. So I never really worry about parking. But I was testing this thing out of all this information is in the video I posted yesterday too, but I'll say it again right now. I was told that if I show up at midnight for Halloween Horror Nights, I don't have to pay for parking. It's just free parking. I was like, what? So I went at 11:50. All right, 11:50. It's not midnight. At 11. It was like 11:52 or something. And the lady was like, "Yeah, you got to pay for parking right now." And I was like, "Well, what about if I, U-turn and I'll come back at 12? Is it free parking?" And she's like, "Yes, at 12 o'clock, we're not going to be charging parking." I was like, I can't believe this is real. I've heard about this, but how many people actually show up at midnight to go to horror night? Like, it's not a big group at all. So I like went around and chilled a little bit in the area, just like 5 minutes. So I came back at midnight, and they were like, "Yep, you're good. You're good to go. Free parking." So at midnight, if you have a frequent fear and you just get this urge to go to horror nights, go at midnight. You don't have to pay for parking, and all the wait times for the most part in the horror night houses are pretty low. Pretty low. So there you go. There is free parking. 12 o'clock. I tested it yesterday, so it's true. It's literally true. Like I'm not even making it up. What about Disneyland at night vlog with Fantasmic, fireworks and treats? I did one of those recently. I did one of those. Let me see. Where is it? Right here. This video right here. Trying to get in the. Look at that. That's what Toy Story looked like at 9 o'clock at night. But yeah, we were able to watch fireworks. Yeah, I go to Disneyland. Was it 3 weeks ago? I think that was opening day, if I'm not mistaken, of Halloween. That was opening day. At Universal Hollywood, stands today is the room location for HHN if they wanted to do more. I don't even know what that means. Is there room locations for HHN houses if they wanted to do more? It would be that retaining wall where Jason Universe Q is. That's probably the best bet. I wish it would be soundstage. I always wish Horror Nights would put more stuff in sound stages. But it's an active filming lot, so it's very rare. It would be the retaining wall. That's where they could put more houses. Any chance Avengers expansion opens before 2028? I think it has a great chance, actually. They're building so fast. All the supports and all that stuff that we've seen lately. I think Avenger Campus has a really great chance of opening for Olympics. The Coco ride, I don't know. I don't know about that one. Even the Avatar. But hey, Josh D'Amaro said this is like a 5-year plan. But it seems like Avenger Campus has a great chance of like being done in 3 years. I could see it. Unless there's like some humongous setback that we just can't forecast. All right, I want to get to some Scary Farm. We got to talk some Scary Farm. Let me see. Let me see if I can find this article first. All right, we gotta talk some Scary Farm. That's one of the ones I really wanted to get to. Where are we at? Scary Farm. There it is. Oh my gosh, do I have to like... This is so weird. No. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Orange County Register. They do this like, you gotta pay for things. Oh my gosh. It's so weird. So like, if I want to bring up an article like on a desktop, like a laptop, I can't show it to you. But if I look at this article on my phone, I could just read it. Like I literally read I didn't read it all, but I looked at it all. Because I just wanted to see like what was in there. Um, wow, that threw a wrench in my plans. Damn, that's crazy. Let me make sure about this article. Orange County Register. Scary Farm. Man, now it's not even letting me do it on my phone. Wow, that's crazy. Let me see. The Zoo, Not Scary Farm. I wonder if other websites did behind the scenes. Man, how weird. Well, I'm just gonna say spoilers. There's a couple images I could actually show you guys. You have been warned. We're gonna look at a couple spoilers. I just want to show some of this stuff because it was out there. I was gonna try to do a whole let's go through the article. Let's look at some of these photos, break it down. So spoilers, Not Scary Farm. We're gonna look at some stuff that's in the zoo. This is literally what it looks like in the maze. So if you don't want to be spoiled, you could just click away. It's okay. It's okay. But you don't care about spoilers like me. I could care less. We're going to look at them. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's look at it. Okay. So the zoo, Orange County Register, they had a chance to do a behind the scenes look. And this is what it looks like. That is the facade. That is the facade of the zoo. I think that's how it's going to be called, the zoo. The whole concept behind this, it's like a military experiment gone wrong, and they were doing experiments with humans and animals, and for whatever reason, they're at a zoo. But that's how it's playing out. We have another picture right here. So I guess we'll have somebody scaring us, some kind of animal, I'm assuming. So this is one of the scenes that we're going to walk through in the zoo. And then this one right here. Mutant Super Soldier Maze. There was some pretty cool stuff in here. I'm not going to lie. I was like, huh. They created a bunch of props that are like deformed. Like they look like they've been tested on, you know what I mean? And whatever formulas were going on in this lab. But this is another picture. Man, we got a lot of pictures actually right here. People hanging, I guess. I don't know. I just don't know the context of all this stuff here. What is this? Just a dude laying there? Okay. Let's see. Man, there's so many more photos, but I guess it's behind that paywall, so this is as good as it's gonna get. As good as it's gonna get. The zoo. The main things I want, from the zoo is I want like animals, like dressed up, a gorilla, a lion, uh, I guess like maybe like a zebra guy coming out. I don't know. Whatever kind of animals are in a zoo, I want them to come at you. Man, I really wanted to show. I wanted to go over that article, but oh well. It is what it is. The entrance of the zoo reminds me of a concentration. For me, you know what it reminds me of? Arkham Asylum. I can't help but say it. It reminds me of Arkham Asylum. Like if you look at this, let me bring up Arkham Asylum. Arkham Asylum. I don't know. I just get Arkham Asylum vibes. Yeah. Well, it ain't Arkham Asylum, that's for sure. All right, disregard Not Scary Farm. That's it. That's it for that. Like I kept thinking to myself, have they always done behind the scenes with Orange County Register, or was this something like new? I can't recall. I literally can't recall. I don't think I've ever done a behind the scenes with Scary Farm. Only HHN. Thank gosh. I've been lucky enough to do that. Kind of Batman. What's up, Kind of Batman? Or the subscription of the article. Dude, so Orange County Register, I have subscribed to them in the past. And I forgot what it was, but I was just doing a lot of articles that they had related. It was related to Disneyland specifically. Because usually Orange County Register has a lot of like breaking news that is through Orange County Register for Disneyland. It seems like it's not so much the case anymore. Things kind of break through Scott Gustin on Twitter or on X. There are like fees to cancel your Orange County Register. And I remember like they have like a gimmick thing of like, oh, it's only $2 for this long or $3 or whatever. But by the time you know it, it's like, what? This is like $12.99 or something. And then to cancel like an early cancellation, it was like $30. I was like, what the? Get this Orange County Register stuff off my credit card. It's nonsense. I appreciate that Kind of Batman, but I don't want to go through that like canceling and subscription with Orange County. I support Orange County Register, but I don't like the whole how they do their payment stuff. And yeah, I appreciate the super chat, brother. Have all the animals be an experiment. Well, it's mainly, I think they're going for superhumans, or the humans are the experiment, not necessarily the animals are the experiment. Um, do you think they lost Arkham rights last minute like that one year HHN did Hotel versus Evil Dead? I don't know, man. For all we know, it was probably the zoo always. Um, I just don't know. I don't know what Knott's is doing anymore. Like, you know what I want to ask? Like, Knott's, are you in trouble? Like, are you okay? Blink twice if everything's okay, or blink three times if it's bad. So, is it Six Flags? Six Flags? Was it on? I think it was on Instagram. Let me go to Instagram. Let me show you guys something. Six Flags Magic Mountain. There it is. Okay. So Fright Fest is right around the corner. A lot of people were messaging me. They're like, hey, why does Fright Fest stuff look like Scary Farm stuff? And I was like, what? I was like, I don't even know what you're talking about. I did it. I literally didn't know. And then Hector told me too, and then he sent me the reel, and I was like, oh, I see what people are talking about now. So what does this remind you of? Let me hit this right here. Let me watch that again. Where have we seen that jacket? Where have you seen that jacket? Right there. Where have you seen it? Damn, they got a Spirit jersey? Wow. Fright Fest with a big spider. Do we I don't know if Fright Fest has spider stuff. That's like a Knott's thing. Damn, they should have done Scary Farm on the back with the big spider, you know, because they got widows. They literally have widows. Trick or treat. They got a trick or treat hoodie. What does that say? Conjuring, the Conjuring universe. Okay. Oh, she has a hoodie or a beanie. Wow. Fright Fest. Shock and awe. Shock and axe. I guess it makes sense, right? You got Scary Farm, or yeah, Scary Farm and Fright Fest. They're the same company. Why not just do the same merch? Just slap a Fright Fest on it. That Black Widow looks Scary Farm for sure. Yeah, it does. It really does. Uh, I'm thinking. Yeah, I'm really curious about this Trick or Treat hoodie. Uh, I'm not the biggest fan of the Trick or Treat maze, but I like Trick or Treat the movie. You know what I mean? So I'll consider that hoodie for sure. For sure. I did at one point buy the Conjuring hoodie. I have it in my hangers. I do like my Fright Fest Conjuring hoodie. Jamie Lynn, 32 months. Happy Saturday, Mondo. Amazing Halloween content as always. Do you think we get new characters in Super Nintendo World since the movie is coming out? That's a great question. That's a very great question. Nintendo. Let's go to Nintendo. I'm always scared to show anything Nintendo these days. Do they have like a poster or something? Galaxy poster. Let's see. What was the movie called again? Super Mario Galaxy movie. The Super Mario Galaxy movie poster. I just want to show the poster. Boom. There we go. Look at that. I would show the trailer, but they'll just copy strike you so fat. Nintendo don't play, man. They do not play. The Super Mario Galaxy movie. This is with Illumination once again, so this is a Universal thing right here. I definitely believe something's going to come out of this. Does it go to Florida? Does it go to one of those international parks? Does it go to somehow go to Hollywood? I think something will happen theme park related with this movie. I never really played Mario Galaxy, so like I'm not like so familiar with it. But I know the hype's going to be ridiculous. And this is a 2026. When you think about it, we're not that far away from this thing. April 3rd, 2026. I will be seated day one. This is like one of those movies I already know I'm going to watch like 3 times when it hits theaters. I watched Mario like 3 or 4 times. I remember. Let's make another $1 billion. Exactly. This one might make more money because like it's already they've proven they could make a banger movie. Even though I know a lot of people hate it, but it made $1 billion. That's all that matters. Yeah, they're gonna make a lot of money here. Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 are my favorite Mario games. That's pretty impressive to hear because, man, like just the regular Super Mario games are good. Seems like a good idea for FanFest. Man, I wish there was like, you know how like there's like Horror Nights speculation maps? I wish there was FanFest speculation maps. Like this is the version 1, whatever the hell that's gonna be. Yeah, I'm gonna go hard for FanFest. I'm in love with FanFest. I opened it with the most widest arms. I was like, I love you, FanFest. I love you. I love FanFest. I'm a big supporter of FanFest. Let me, since we're talking about FanFest, let me see if I could bring this up real quick. Speculation Matt, shout out to Speculation Matt, credit to him. Talking about FanFest, is that it? Is that the one that I'm thinking? Right here. So, Volcano Bay Nights. I guess it's just their opportunity to do some kind of cool stuff. But check this out. Look what they did. So they got the mystery machine showing up. But not just that. It kept getting cooler. Ghost Clown causing chaos at Volcano Bay Night. Check this out. Look at this. I've never seen him ever at Hollywood. Never. I don't know if he's been there in Orlando before, but I saw this video and I was intrigued because I was like, what? What kind of stuff are they doing? I got the clown hiding over here. Art the Clown is great and all, but Ghost Clown is so much fun. All the interactions we've been watching have been amazing. Great work. You know, the reason I bring this up, is there another video? Ends with a really cool moment with Ghost Clown.
Everyone, don't we love his outfit? Oh, yeah! And that makeup. Oh, you know, us redheads really need to stick together. Yeah, Dinkley.
Shaggy, Scooby, we got him. Come on. All right, everybody. Let's see who the Ghost Clown really is. Harry the Hypnotist.
That's right. After he was fired, Harry wanted to seek revenge and ruin our beach bash. Thank goodness we solved the mystery before he could hypnotize any of us.
I would have gotten away with it if it wasn't for you meddling kids and your dog, too.
Well, looks like the joke's on you, Ghost Clown. Hey, gang, let's get some pictures. This is great for the papers. Smile.
What? I never seen that. That's so cool. Wow. Shout out to Matt for getting this. That's cool. What? Man. So, this is a real reason I brought it up. All right. A while back, whenever rumors were coming out, like survey this, survey that, and everybody was talking about it, one of the big things that was like stood out was that what about if FanFest does Scooby-Doo Universal Monsters Studio Tour? What? Like, what does that even mean? I don't know. When I heard that, it made me a little sad because it's like, well, if they're trying to do a Scooby-Doo studio tour, that means there's probably no Back to the Future. No! Don't do it. Don't do that. Back to the Future. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care what they say. I know a lot of people want to be like, One Piece was the hot thing. No, it was Back to the Future. People were down there for hours upon hours, and they were coming back over and over. People were flying from Florida multiple times just to do Destination Hill Valley. So no, it wasn't One Piece. It was Back to the Future. Back to the Future carried FanFest. Yeah, I think if there is a Scooby-Doo studio tour thing, we're not getting Back to the Future. Like, I just don't see how they would be able to allocate for two things at the backlot. You know what I mean? Like, we already got Horror Nights telling us we can't get the Metro sets, but for whatever reason, they could get backlot stuff for FanFest. I don't know how that makes sense, but yeah, I don't know. I want Back to the, I am a proponent of like, let's keep doing new things, but man, that Back to the Future thing was incredible. I kind of want to watch a little bit of that just to reminisce, A mystery machine overlay on the tram? I don't know. I don't know anything. Love Scooby-Doo, but Six Flags should have kept the property locked down. They had it first. I don't know what Six Flags has and doesn't have. It's so weird. You can do Scooby-Doo mystery on the backlot. That's what a lot of people are saying. What is the construction update for Scream tubes for Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift? I think I put it in my video yet for the one that I posted today, actually. Let me see. Please subscribe, hit the like. Let me see. I think it's when we go back to the upper lot, right? I think when we go back. Or is it on the other vlog? The early entry day? Man, I think I posted it on Twitter, or somebody posted it on Twitter. I'm pretty sure it was me too. Those Scream Shields, this is where they're starting, and it has got more extensions onto that, but it's not much more than this. You know, we're going to see a lot of this, a lot of Scream Shield, but I'll keep you guys posted. Not too much of a bigger update than what you're seeing there, but that's just where they're at right now. Back to the Future Part 2 needs to happen. Have 2 sets of Martys with one avoiding the other. You imagine that? One Marty on one side, a different Marty on the other side. It's just like you're printing money, man. Everybody that went the first year, they're all coming back. And that's something I think you would want in these kind of events, returning customer. Gosh. Yeah, it would suck to lose Back to the Future, but I guess. What's up, John? Thank you for making it to the first bonfire. Thank you for hanging out, man. We're just chilling. Ain't no plans. Hey, Mondo, will you be at LA Comic-Con next weekend? There'll be some FanFest news, apparently. Yeah, somebody tagged me in that a while back, like a week ago or something. LA Comic-Con, I guess John Murdy's going to be part of it. And they're going to talk about Horror Nights. They're going to talk about FanFest. If I'm not mistaken, also Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift. Maybe they give us an opening date finally. I will not be at LA Comic-Con. I don't know anything about LA Comic-Con. I've never done it, but I'm sure it's a good time. Hey, Mondo, sorry if it's a bad time to ask. Do you think Hollywood HHN wait times are frequently being somewhat inflated? So that was one of the things we talked about yesterday, or in today's video, the one I posted earlier. We talked about that. So Hector, he stayed till 2 a.m. 2 days in a row. Yesterday, or 2 days, yeah, I'll just say 2 days in a row. He's Thursday, Friday, I guess, yeah, Thursday, Friday. So what he was saying, sometimes Horror Nights, you know, it's hard to really have an accurate wait time at all times. It's just going to be wrong lots of time. And even when a house said 30 minutes, they end up waiting 50 to an hour. I think he said he waited 70 minutes for Monstros, even though it said 30. So it does go both ways. It could say 100 minutes and you wait 20 minutes. Jason will say 70 and you walked right in 10 minutes pretty much. So it's not like it's just skewed one way where it's like overinflated. They're also underinflated. I don't even know if that's a word. underinflated. They're overinflated, underinflated. It's going both ways. So what I'm trying to say, the wait times are wrong both ways. People are waiting a lot more and a lot less. So it's just yeah. It's kind of one of those things. There's really no way to tell other than your eye. Like, does that look like 40 minutes? Does that look like 100 minutes? Like, you got to judge it like that. That's the best way to judge the wait time. No Stress Express is the way to go. It is the way to go. You got to have a lot of money. It ain't cheap. I think whatever happens with Super Mario Galaxy might become a FanFest thing. Why do you keep saying it's a FanFest thing? Help me understand. What can come from it that is FanFest? Is it like characters? Maybe some kind of like overlay? A walkthrough? Like, what is it that could come to FanFest? Help me understand, Peter. Help me understand. 180 minutes right now. Terrifier. I believe that one is probably accurate. That Terrifier line's brutality. You know who did a video on these things? SoCal Tall Guy. He actually has a couple videos I want to show you guys. Shout out to SoCal Tall Guy. Awesome dude. Is it this one? Wait, what did he do?
Today we're gonna find out what the wait time is for Five Nights at Freddy at the 7 p.m. road drop. At the lower lot, looks like everyone is heading towards FNAF. Let's go, let's go. Yo, I don't remember the general entrance going through Transformers. What? Alrighty, we're outside of the Transformers queue, but we're currently at 16 minutes after entering the queue, so still got ways to go. Just finished up one of the gates of hell, the outdoor switchbacks, about to go into the soundstage, but a time check, it is 43 minutes, currently 7:35 p.m. Alright, you guys, we're like one switchback away from getting inside the building. We are at 1 hour and 20 minutes so far. About to enter FNAF. Total time waited 1 hour and 37 minutes.
Hey, that's not that bad, honestly. You know what I mean? I know it sucks to wait 1 hour and a half, but that's not that bad. He did another video I want to show you guys. This one.
All right, you guys, we're here for the Terrifier makes to do one thing specifically. That's art. We're gonna be touching the heart that's in the Clown Cafe. Let's see what happens. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll let John Murray take it away.
So, people like to touch stuff in Horror Nights. Don't try to touch the heart, because you'll get a surprise if you do.
By the way, viewer discretion is advised going through this space. Oh, I got wet. Oh, it's much water at you. All right, I can confirm that the heart works. When you touch the heart, it squirts water at your leg level, nothing crazy, but it works, all right? And by the way, the wait was not 120 minutes, we waited like 50 minutes. I got the timestamp to prove it.
Damn. We were just talking about that exact thing right there. That's cool. The heart's working. So if you touch it, and it's in the Clown Cafe room all the way on the left side. You got to go on the left and like reach out and touch that thing. I guess it squirts your feet. So you want some wet feet. See, this is what would keep me from doing HHN, and I cannot do those lines. I barely have the patience at Disneyland. Yeah, Horror Nights, you go general admission, lines is it's the norm. It's the norm. It's not weird, it's normal. Canelo is getting worked. That sucks. Well, it is what it is. I'm not a fan of either, I would root for Canelo more I guess, just because I know him more. But hey, if Crawford's balling, gotta give him props. Um, All right, I'm trying to think. There was like a couple things I really wanted to talk about with Disneyland, and I can't remember. Oh, talk about Josh helping us out. I want to go to my Instagram.
We're feeling a mix between.
Let me see. Let me go to my Instagram. Where are we at? Right here. Shout out to Josh. We had reported that the Little Mermaid float from Paint the Night was like a smoke just came out of it. Really burnt smell. It didn't look good. Didn't look good at all. But out of nowhere, as of yesterday, they are running the full float, and it looks beautiful. So shout out to Disneyland Maintenance and all the people behind the scenes for making this happen so fast. I thought we lost Little Mermaid. Just, it's done. You know what I mean? But it came back. It came back. All right. There is one. I can't think of the thing I was trying to bring up. I can't remember the thing I was trying to bring up with Disneyland. For whatever reason, it left my head. But there is something I want to go over. I don't know if this has a paywall. I'm about to find out. Like, I don't doubt that it would have a paywall. Wow, no paywall. That is surprising. Okay, well, no paywall. All right. We got some big news right here. You know, not too long ago, we were reporting all that permit, that map that had all these 4 attractions or 5 attractions. There's like 4 or 5 new things that could be possibly coming right around the corner at Universal Studios Hollywood. A lot of them look like it was in the studio tour, upper lot stuff. But, you know, for me and all the rumors and speculation that have ever happened, I always heard the juicy stuff was at the lower lot. So that was very surprising. But the big things have always been hotels. We're going to get hotels. Well, check this out. This is from Los Angeles Magazine. So lamag.com. New planning document indicate details of upcoming Universal Studios Hollywood transformation. This is from Ella 4 days ago, so I'm a little late, but let's go over it. New documents submitted to Los Angeles County in June reveal more information regarding an upcoming expansion of Hollywood as part of a multi-decade project. The Evolution Plan. We even got a name now. Wow. I didn't know there was a name tied to this. Very cool. Very cool. I didn't know there was a name tied to this. That's interesting. Uh-oh. What happened? I don't know what I did. There we go. Must have clicked something. The Evolution Plan, as it's called, was first unveiled 2006 with an estimated cost around $7 billion. If that was proposed in 2006, it's probably like double that. We're talking like almost 20 years later. I'm pretty sure it's way more than $7 billion now. The plan includes expansion to exciting studio, theme park, retail, hotel, entertainment area. The Evolution Plan was officially filed in 2013 and promises a multi-decade time frame. NBC Universal Evolution Plan is a comprehensive planning and development effort to maintain Universal City's status as a center of entertainment and tourism. says the official plan guidelines to meet the future needs of Southern California's entertainment industry and allow the site to grow in a way that is compatible with Los Angeles. The latest filing of the plan, which was originally submitted for new technical services building set behind ET parking garage. We've talked about that a lot over there by iFly. Also includes maps with more never-before-seen conceptual plans for the Evolution project. Fans were quick to notice that a site currently occupied by a fan favorite stunt show, Waterworld, is overlaid on the map with a designation for a new theme park attraction with food and beverage retail. So Waterworld is gonzo in this plan. While Universal currently has no plans to remove Waterworld, the map does grant them authority to do so in the future or simply expand the land around it. This left many theme park fans nervous about the future of Waterworld, which was originally introduced in 1955. Theme park insiders speculated about the possibility of an entire Waterworld land around the show theater, like Universal Parks in Asia currently have. That would be kind of cool. Would that work? Like, does Hollywood want that? Waterworld land? You know, I have to think about that. Like, I don't know. For me, it's kind of like, well, I'd rather have something new. The map also indicates brand new City Walk future destination venue, as well as parking tramp maintenance in a section currently used for Halloween Horror Nights. Okay. The future 500-room hotel originally included in the proposal is also designated on the map, yet Universal has yet to announce the project officially. That's the big one right there. That's the big one. The hotel. I'll say it again. This is like the 1,000th time I've said it. If a hotel is coming to Hollywood, there's some big plans. Upper lot, lower lot, behind the scenes, back lot. There's big old plans. Because now they're going to try to make this park a 3-day, a 4-day. Why not even say 5 days at Hollywood? Hollywood, the way it's kind of set up right now, it's like a 1-day thing. So to get it to a 2-day, 3-day, 4-day experience, there's some big expansions that need to be made. Big time. Very big expansions. And that's it. That's as far as this goes. But what I wanted to get to is, us theme park fans, this small community that we're in, the conversation's getting outside the small community about this, like, big plans that could be coming at Hollywood. So it's just crazy. Just crazy. Mondo, I opened YouTube front page and Bonfire came up with the tag saying YouTube featured. I think the algorithm rocking with 5 fires. Hey, let's go! That's awesome. Hey, I'll take YouTube algorithm rocking with us anytime. Waterworld land would be, in my opinion, a waste. It's something that would drive people to want to come to Hollywood as much as Back to the Future Land would. It's something that wouldn't drive people. Yeah, Waterworld, like, what do we want out of Waterworld land? I don't know. For me, it's like, I think we just want a new land. If Waterworld has to leave, I want a new land. Not even a retheme of the show. I want a new land. You got opportunity to do some cool stuff. Just Universal Monsters that. Yeah, I want Universal Monsters bad too, man. Like, I always want to call it, like, where's our Dark Universe? But I don't think they would call it Dark Universe. It'd be called something else if it came to Hollywood. Are you doing HHN RIP this year? Nope, not doing it. Not that it's like a bad thing. It's just not interested this year. Maybe next year. We'll see. Hollywood is the original. It's true. It's very, very true. Donkey Kong. I don't know, man. I like the idea that, like, if I want Donkey Kong here in the United States, I'll just go to Florida. Give us something different. I want something different. I don't want Donkey Kong. There's too much copy and pasting going on. You know what I mean? I'm not a fan of that. I'm not a fan. I like it when, like, you want that, well, you got to go to that part. You want this, you got to go here. I like that. You know, sometimes copy and paste is good, but I don't know. Donkey Kong, it's already been done twice. We're going to do it again? Nah, I don't want the same Dark Universe. I would like to have something that is, like, very Hollywood. I want Frankenstein to be just the story, the person, the character. Because over there it's like Victoria Frankenstein. I want Frankenstein to be the guy. Let Victoria be the over there. We want Frankenstein. That's what I want. Frankenstein and the Bride. Give us those two. All right. We got through that. Is there anything else that I'm forgetting?
You're feeling a mix between.
Let me see. Why does that freaking video keep popping up? Also, too, I want to talk about this because I feel like some people were, like, very confused. This right here is this, like, new program that came to Horror Nights called Universal Backlot Club. Some people were trying to do it yesterday, and that kiosk thing wasn't working. The best thing I could say, just don't even worry about it. If there's not a person that could help you that's, like, standing there, just walk away. Like, this thing's not working. They're in, like, this, they're just having issues with this program thing. Because when I got my card, there was, like, one of the technicians that works on this backlot kiosk, and he just gave me the numbers to, like, hey, just go pick up your card. I don't know if in the future people are going to have to, like, go to this one and go to that one, and then you could get your card. I don't know how that's going to work. But if there's not a technician person at the kiosk, just don't even worry about this. That's, like, my best, because you're going to, like, why is it sending me to a Florida website? This thing's, like, messed up right now. But Universal is creating this backlot club, and it's like you'll have a digital version of these cards on your account. But for some of them, some of the collectibles that you're getting, you could actually get a physical version like this. I was able to get the Beast Crow, which I've never even heard of Beast Crow, but I got to get the Frida Witch. I got to get that one next time. If I'm lucky, I don't know. I got to get lucky again. So that's what I'm trying to say. If there's not a person there, just don't even worry about it. If things broken. That's what I'm trying to say. FNAF already has concept art for a ride online. They just said a park needs to pick up the rights. A FNAF ride would be insane. It would be insane. It would probably it'd be cool and kind of scary, right? Paramount bidding for Warner, but I want Comcast to buy it. Please, Universal, get DC, Looney Tunes. All I want is a Gotham. Yeah, me too, dude. If Universal got Warner Brothers, instead of doing more Nintendo, give us Gotham. Just this badass Gotham land, Gotham City land, Batman stunt show, Batman ride, like a dark ride. Use the same technology as Transformers. Oh, it'd be so good. You're in the Batmobile, just I want Batman. I want a Batman land. It'd be probably my favorite land of all time. Universal Creative on that, that'd be insane. Paramount just merged. Why the hell are they in a bidding war to buy Warner Brothers? Yeah, everybody wants Warner Brothers, man. It's kind of crazy. All these like companies, like these media companies, it's so odd how things are shaking out. You know, when you go back to like 2018, you know, before all this streaming stuff, it was so different. Things were so different. Even if you go back a little further, where like everything was DVD, like that media, cable was a thing, right? All these old words that we don't use no more. It's crazy. I think what's going to happen with all these streaming sites, they're just going to get consolidated, and we're just going to go back to cable, and it's stupid. All this was stupid. I think that's what's going to happen. Yeah, right. We could finally get an Arkham Asylum maze at HHN if they bought Warner. I think they would probably do It or Freddy or all that good stuff. There's a lot of good stuff that could come out of Warner Brothers. What's up, Max Cruz? Yeah, Paramount. Like, all I thought of was like, Paramount got that much money that they just want to buy Warner Brothers. That's wild. Very, very wild. I just can't remember that thing I was trying to bring up involving Disney. I don't know why. I'm trying to see if I can remember. Man, I can't even remember anymore. Hold on. Like, was this something that maybe Disney Drew posted or something? Let me look at Drew real quick. No, it wasn't Drew. Was it Scott? Oh, man. How can I forget? How can I forget? Right here. So, Hong Kong Disneyland. I know it's not our Disneyland, but Hong Kong Disneyland. Canelo got rocked. Canelo lost. What? Well, he had to get back in the gym, dude. You gotta do your comeback tour now. This is their version of a Mission Breakout right here. When the concept art for this first debuted, it was involving Spider-Man and Dr. Octavius or Octopus. Dr. Octopus. They have scrapped those plans, and it went the route of no. We're going to Avengers. Will this have a villain anymore? I don't know. But they have Shuri, Thor, Doctor Strange, and it still has Batman. It still has Spider-Man. But this is not the same ride that we were introduced to. Was it D23? Yeah, D23. But hey, it looks cool, whatever the hell they're doing here. I still like the fact that, like, I think you looking up will be important in this ride. Because in Mission Breakout, you pretty much look straight forward. You never look up. So this one will most likely have a feature. Because, like, you see the Black Panther at the top right there. Even Thor's at the top. Look at the setting that they're in. This, like, water with ice on the other side. I don't know what the hell this ride's going to be, honestly. And to keep it going, we got this concept art right here. Hong Kong Disneyland Resort revealed a new Pixar entertainment experience. So when I look at this, I'm like, didn't we have like a Hyperion just collecting dust? Hasn't Disney California Adventure? Haven't we had a theater that's just waiting to do something? But whatever. Hong Kong, they're about to get a really cool show involving Monsters, Inc., and I'm happy for them, man. I keep wondering if this will be something similar that comes to Walt Disney World, because, you know, something's supposed to go over there, Monster Inc. related as well. Yeah. I don't think... Oh, one more. There's one more. There's one more I want to talk about. Was it Tokyo? Tokyo Christmas Disney? Oh my gosh. So Tokyo Disneyland, look at this. They're getting a new Christmas parade. You said what? You said who? Tokyo Disneyland. You know who has needed a new Christmas parade? We've had the same one for like 20 plus years. Disneyland. Maybe this is our chance to like maybe we could piggy bank off whatever the hell this is going to be. This looks impressive. I love this aesthetic that they're going for. Tokyo just does things right. They do things right. We could only hope that Disneyland gets inspiration from this and brings some of this love to California. Please. Please. This looks great. Whatever's going to come out of this is going to be good. It's going to be real good. Man, I want some of that. Our parade, it turns 30. Yeah, I knew it was over 20 years. I didn't know it was 30. I feel like there's going to be a lot of comparisons between that ride and Mission Breakout. It's going to be the same. I think it'll just be screens forward and screens above you. Probably no animatronic by any chance. Don't sleep on Crawford. Bro's the real deal. That sucks. Canelo done. Canelo versus Crawford. Damn. It says Terrence Crawford has become the first man to be undisputed champion 3 different weight classes. Wow. Dude's legit. Super legit. I can't wait to see the highlights of whatever this fight was. I'll check it out after the live. All right. I was just going through more of that boxing stuff. All right. That's going to be all for today. I think, yeah, we've been live for about an hour and a half or so. Tomorrow we might do an HHN live stream. We'll see how the day goes. But if not, if there's no HHN live stream, we're just gonna do speculation on a Sunday. But I can't wait to watch football tomorrow. I feel like it's a big week for me. I lost the first week in fantasy football. I don't want to go down 0-2. And the person I'm playing this week, his name is Andrew. Andrew's like the last person I want to lose to. I think he's just terrible. I love you, Andrew. All right. Hope you guys have a wonderful night. Hope you guys have a wonderful Sunday. And I'll let everybody know, like, through the post if we will be live for Speculation Sunday tomorrow or not. But stay tuned. Next week, we will be covering Scary Farm, Dark Harbor, I think. And then soon enough, FanFest. So we're going to be Halloween Mania. And next week, we'll definitely be doing some Disneyland stuff. So stay tuned, all my Disneyland fans. All right, smash that football. Smash that football. Smash that like button. Tomorrow's football, we are firing it down. Love y'all. Have a good night, everyone.